We are live and ready to watch another interesting video. Busting an organized shoplifting ring. What? Ring? What? Florida authorities show how they track a suspect they believe is leading a multi-layered shoplifting ring. What does that mean? What does that mean? Please be more please make more sense. I don't get it. I do not get it. Okay. Puffy. Okay. Detective Puffy, you're looking at a solid 2 years. Wait, chill, just to bring it out there. Puffy, you're looking at a solid 2 years, but if you cooperate with us, snitch us, everyone you know, we will reduce it to 24 hours, 24 months. Oh, okay, let's do this. Easy, Puffy. Okay, let's do it. Oh, so instead of going to jail for 2 years alone, now she's going to jail for 2 years with all the people she snitched on. Oh, she can't be alone. She don't want to be alone. You'll be serving 49 years in prison. 6'9". You heard of Puffy. Oh my god. Shoplifting is apparently a much more serious crime in Florida than human trafficking. Ooh, really? Really? Human trafficking is the worst of the worst. Really? Don't worry, I got this. It's a story of snitching. Everyone is enjoying it. Puffy straight sold everybody out there. Look, I'm sorry, but I just can't take her seriously with a name like Puffy. So the person stealing it gets 24 months, but the guy buying it gets 34 months. Hold up. What the? She went from Puffy to snitching real quick. Ooh. Corporate, and you get 2 years in prison. If you don't cooperate, you get 24 months. Which one is going to be it? 24 months is 2 years. What the hell? Snitch on 16 people and still got 2 years. Puffy thought that they were about to get her a job at the FBI. I never knew this. I never knew this was a serious crime. Ooh, but it is, Puffy, but it is. Okay, let's get to the video.
It seemed like some petty shoplifting. One missing lipstick here, a pair of sunglasses there. But for one woman, it ended up costing much more than she ever expected when she suddenly became the target of a major undercover sting operation. And we were there as it all went down.
We were there as
all right, Todd, they're approaching.
Why is he talking like that? We were there as it all went down. Is that a real voice? Is that how people really talk? We were there as it all went down.
The story now that
what you are watching, investigators say, is an organized shoplifting ring in action. In this case, the suspect, Melinda Ford, aka Puffy, is about to hit the dressing room of a Bell's department store in Florida.
right now what we're seeing is
Man, she have a man. Random. This is so random. But seriously, does she have a man? Like, bruh. Like, the reason why I'm saying it is because maybe she doesn't have a man and she lives alone and she has to take care of kids and, you know, things are expensive so she can't buy the things that she would like for her children. I'm just saying, I don't know. I don't know.
our main target in the store.
Last year, we were given access to an unfolding investigation to a crime that starts with a sleight of hand and ends up costing all of us big money. Cops tell us that Puffy is their prime suspect. They call her the Booster. And
So you already called out Puffy, then now you're calling out the Booster? Suspected Booster.
they believe she could be the key to bringing down a multi-layered Florida shoplifting ring. Over the last 3 years, shoplifting has become a growing national problem. Stores mark up merchandise to offset the losses, and it'll cost your household roughly $400 a year.
We're going to be picking up another individual. We have one occupant and one suspect.
That's why Sergeant Jim Ostachek from the Polk County Sheriff's Office has spent nearly a month chasing Puffy, that yellow beetle.
All right, they're pulling in now.
The woman driving Puffy
Man, we've been tracking her for months. Bro, after the second day, I'm already tracking her. After the second day I've tracked her, she's getting arrested. What the hell am I doing for months? Oh, he's trying to catch all the other people that are accomplice with it. Yeah, but even after the second or third day, you probably have seen them, right? Like, why months? Why is it taking so long? I mean, the people are losing money, man. The shop is losing money from the stolen items that are not being paid for. So that's crazy on its own. So
around, they call her Pee-wee, and we're blurring her face because she's actually a police informant. Pee-wee has told the cops that Puffy's MO is to enter the fitting room with 2 of everything. And then, once inside, conceal one of each item under her street clothes. Pee-wee tells the cops that Puffy then hands the items over to a network of men and women she pays to return the goods to the store. We watched as Bell Security monitored what they say was one of those illegal returns going down.
All right, so she just returned the stolen stuff?
Police say...
Wait, it's stolen, then you return... What? I'm confused. I'm so confused. You return the stolen stuff?
Suspected returners cash the stolen goods in for store credits in the form of gift cards. They believe those gift cards will later turn up on popular online auction sites.
Seems like the gift cards are pretty much money, right?
Yes, those are kind of like,
It's gold.
After weeks of following Puffy in and out of stores along a...
Okay, I'm gonna be serious. I don't get the story. I don't get how they steal the stuff. So they take the stuff, then they return it back, then they give gift cards? Wait, they take it, they don't buy it, then they go to customer service, then they return it, then they get gift cards somehow? What? I'm so fucking confused, bro.
A 90-mile stretch from Orlando all the way to
I'm
Tampa.
so confused. I don't get it. I don't get it at all.
Sarge and his
What
team
the?
are finally...
From Orlando to Tampa? Wait, you go from Tampa to Orlando just to steal? Does this make any sense?
Finally ready to arrest her. Investigators say if they can flip Puffy...
Is there a reason why they're doing the cards? What's the... So what? Okay, she's Q as in Queen, right? Then the other people are accomplice. Yeah, I don't like it.
They're betting they can round up the returners, the fencers, and bring down the whole booster ring. Bell's security team is in place.
Both subjects have entered the store.
They're inside the store, monitoring Puffy and the police informant Pee-wee on surveillance cameras, and radioing their movements to officers outside waiting in the parking lot.
Subjects are now exiting the store.
An unmarked police car is waiting.
Both subjects have entered the vehicle. Vehicle is moving.
As they exit the parking lot, the police pull up right behind them. Pee-wee, who's been wearing a wire for weeks now, fakes being terrified.
They coming. They're pulling me.
This particular Bell's is right across the street from their own sheriff's substation. So they pull over Puffy and Pee-wee right into the station's parking lot. Puffy is escorted inside,
Oh my god.
directly into an interrogation room. They need to turn Puffy because they believe, as the head of the ring, she's the only one who can lead them to everyone involved.
I want to get one thing straight with you, okay? Understand, if you're going to cooperate with us and we're going to help you, then you got to fully cooperate. And if you don't want to do that, you need to tell me now because I don't want to waste my time, you know what I'm saying?
Police say the rest of the...
Why is he acting all aggressive? Like, from his voice, I can't hear. It's not... That guy is a shy guy. You gotta cooperate. Like, bro, stop acting, man. Talk normally.
Suspected accomplices,
What the hell?
like they don't even know who each other are.
I want a name of every person you can set up a deal and sell this stuff to today.
After a few hours confronting her, police say Puffy finally seems to crack.
These guys have basically flipped Puffy, and they've managed to get her to call everybody in her virtual Rolodex.
They flipped her? How? This guy? This guy flipped her? Please. She's not, I mean, if this guy was able to flip her, then she's not someone that is strong. I'm sorry, but like, what? Just from the way he was talking, it just sounded so fake. Like, oh, giving me everybody, like what, bro? That's not how you talk. You sound like a robot. Like, you don't sound tough. You're not a tough person. Like, what the? So she couldn't like hold her ground on this guy. Oh my goodness.
And she's going to go to them one by one, talk to them, try to sell them something, and these guys are going to bust all of them eventually.
Over the next 24 hours, Puffy works, and works well for the police.
He would be like the only person, but he don't have her phone.
She's so happy snitching everybody. Damn, look at her face. Look at her face over here.
Works and
Look at her.
works well.
Chilling with them. Look at her talking. They're just talking. They're gonna put you in prison. Why are you smiling with them? They're gonna put you in prison.
But he don't have her phone number.
Oh, they give her food. Of course they give her food.
Them set up and then round up her alleged accomplices. And as she sets off to bust them, she seems surprised that what she's been doing is considered a serious crime.
I never thought that what I did was this serious.
It's stealing. Of course it's stealing. I mean it's stealing. Of course it's a serious crime. What do you mean? You never thought that it was serious? Like what? Of course it's serious. Like what are you joking? Is she a person? Is she joking around? Who would be like, you know that shoplifting thing that I normally do? What? Why would it be? What? It's not that serious. It's not like I murdered someone. Yeah, it's not the same as manslaughter, but it's stealing. I mean, it's like saying driving fast. Like, oh, you drove fast, but you didn't kill anybody, you didn't hurt anybody, but you drove past the limit, then they stopped you. They're like, I mean, it's not that serious. What? What do you mean it's not that serious? Like, you didn't think it was serious? Like, bro, we don't care if you don't think it was serious. It's a problem. It's a problem. It's a big problem.
Very serious.
Very
Actually, it's an organized crime.
So look at her face. Look at her beautiful face. It actually is an organized crime.
It's very serious. It actually is an organized crime.
It's so happy.
Puffy, who will later receive a 2-year prison term plus 10 years of probation, gets to work, helping to round up a dozen suspected returners.
We're picking up one of the other suspects right now. She's got a black shirt on, red pants.
That's coming right forward of me.
These are the people Puffy claims she paid to return her stolen merchandise.
Oh, they drove away.
Police say they have evidence that 33-year-old Erica is also one of them.
Hey, Paul, we're almost to you.
Right there.
Next time, don't steal. Seriously.
He would later plead guilty and was given 24 months of probation.
24 months.
I don't want him in my face with these cameras. Act like I'm a stone cold criminal.
Police say Erica
I mean, stealing is kind of a criminal art, though.
only made about $5 or $10 for each return.
Let's do it.
Next, the suspected fencers. They're the people who Puffy tells us buy those gift cards from her for about 50 cents on the dollar.
What I do? You got a warrant for
What did I do? You know what you did, buddy.
your arrest.
Police say one of Puffy's fencers also sells her boosted merchandise at a neighborhood store. So they send her in with dresses they've secretly marked.
Whoa! You're even going there to sell the stolen stuff. Yo, these people don't give a fuck, yo.
I've been stealing all damn day. I'm gonna go back to the store.
Police have coached Puffy to tell Ray, aka Bubba, that the items are stolen.
6 address. All right, baby, I ain't gonna argue with you. It's stolen. Ain't no overhead over it for me.
The next day, the police raid this store.
Polk County Sheriff's Office search warrant.
And find most of that merchandise up for sale.
I didn't know it was stolen or not.
I didn't know it was stolen. We have you on tape.
He was later convicted of dealing in stolen property and sentenced to 36 months.
36. The guy that is just helping out. You know, if the business is going 36. Something's not fair here.
Prison. In the 3 weeks we followed them, the Polk County Sheriff's Office arrested Puffy and 16 of her suspected associates and were able to stop what they say is one of the largest organized retail crime rings operating in.
Stop. Largest. Stop. Don't give guys like this some kind of. Don't give guys like this some kind of like notoriety. What? Did you hear that? The largest. Let's listen to it again.
Stop what they say is one of the largest organized retail crime rings operating in Central Florida.
Oh, okay. In Central Florida, okay. Because it's not much that's known in Central Florida, but come on. No, one of the largest. But they did. I mean, if that store was all stolen stuff, that's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of stuff. If that store is all stolen stuff, that's a lot of stuff. I mean, it's really massive, like, if you think about it. Catch me if you can. I'm done with this story, man.